So hey, it's day 2. I'm here to deliver some more petitions. I'm obviously back on the hill. We can see the weather's a little bit nicer today, although it is a bit windy out. So we're just outside of the Justice Building right now. We can see the Supreme Court behind us. We can also see some people out on the front lawn. They seem to be frolicking in the snow or something like that. Anyhow, there are 3 MPs that I'm going to be visiting today. There's going to be Minister Van Loan, quick stop to his office, as well as a visit with Monsieur Pierre Paquette. Also, as we're just outside of the Justice Building, we're right now heading in to see Mr. Charlie Angus, who is the NDP critic for Democratic Reform. So follow me and we'll head on in. So hi, I'm here with Mr. Charlie Angus, who is the NDP critic for Democratic Reform, and this is what I came to present to you today, Mr. Angus.
Excellent, excellent.
A video petition that's been created by about 40 youth from all across the country.
Okay.
So this is my challenge for the next Great Prime Minister contest, and the idea here is to, in my case, I'm working on more youth involvement in politics, and so this petition is 40 Canadian youth talking about how they think that the government could help them get more interested in politics. So we see a written petition here, and the statement here is calling upon the government of Canada to increase their efforts to pay attention to, I guess, listen to and represent Canadian youth. But the video petition is quite neat because the youth actually give their suggestions, all of them, in how they could be improved.
Well, I look forward to looking at this. I feel very strongly about youth participation. You hear a lot in Parliament about, you hear a lot of sanctimonious rhetoric about getting youth involved in politics, but I don't see any real effort to make that happen. In fact, I think they make it more difficult for young people to vote. I am moving more and more to the belief of lowering the voting age. When I speak in high schools, I'm always amazed at the energy and the interest that we get from young people, and yet most young people don't get to vote till after they leave high school. I represent a large region in Northern Ontario. Many of our young people leave, so they get exposed to politics through civics in high school. They get interested in it. We come in and meet with them, and then they go to Ottawa or Toronto or someplace else to vote, where they don't know anybody locally in politics. They're not registered to vote, and a lot of them are unable to vote once they get down here because they don't have the proper registration. So they miss their first or second time voting, and then we wonder why young people don't vote. So I think, number one, let's make it easier for young people to vote while they're still in high school, get that first example. And number two, let's make it easier for students to vote when they're away from home at universities, and let's put a real effort into getting the vote out. And that we shouldn't just look to young people to do that. It's our job as a government to really put the efforts into young people, and it simply hasn't been done.
The really neat thing about the petition as well is that, well, I do have it on DVD here for you, is also in the letter it explains that all of this is online. I've posted this onto YouTube so that other youth from across the country can add their video comments, their text comments as well. So this will actually be an interactive discussion, so if you ever feel like logging on and maybe adding your 2 cents worth, there will be people contributing to it.
Well, that's great, and once you if you're going to put this onto YouTube, send it to us and we'll put it on our new Facebook site. And
wonderful, you seem pretty hooked up with all of that.
Well, it is a digital age, and again, we have to find the ways of speaking to people where they're at, and Parliament is about the furthest place you can get from the cutting edge, but our young people are right there, so that's what we got to get up to.
Okay, wonderful.
Well,
Thanks for meeting with me today.
Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure, and good luck.
Thanks.